Welcome. This video is about why walking away is attractive. There are 5 reasons why when you decide to walk away from anybody in your life, it actually comes across extremely attractive. So please, stay tuned. Welcome to the SCG Show, the home of education entertainment. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so you do not miss any of these videos. Now, full disclosure, walking away works on anybody. It can work on your family, your friends, your colleagues, a boss, a spouse, a life partner, a roommate, absolutely anybody. Honestly, one of the greatest superpowers a human can possess in the real world truly is the power of walking away. I'm delighted to say I've walked away from so many toxic and negative people in my life, and I have never regretted any of those decisions. Granted, I'm extremely headstrong, but regardless of that, it is one of the most amazingly simple and powerful things any person, regardless of your background, can actually do. Why waste your time with people who will never support you and buy into your way of thinking or your core beliefs or what you believe in? Why waste your life with people who genuinely do not know or want what is best for you? Why spend the money and time flogging a dead horse on a flaky person who is not sure about dating you, going into business with you, hanging out with you? Why is walking away so attractive? Like the no contact rule, which basically means cutting complete contact with somebody and going silent and sticking to it, it is all about kind of regaining or having the upper hand. Whilst I'm not one for game playing at all, there is significantly a difference between manipulation and getting up and removing yourself from a person, a group of people, or a social situation. Look, life is too damn short to spend it and waste it with idiots. Therefore, getting up and walking away is an incredibly brave and powerful method. Just literally a few days ago, I walked away from toxic family members. Enough is enough. Also, I want to make clear this post applies to everybody, regardless of your gender, background, ethnicity. Anybody can do this. Now, how is this attractive? How is walking away attractive? Well, I will reveal all in the following 5 ways walking away is not only extremely attractive, but actually utterly irresistible too. Number 1, you become a challenge. The first reason walking away is extremely attractive is because you immediately make yourself or become a bit of a challenge. Most people are so insecure these days that even the slightest amount of pressure or lack of clarity can send them into a spiral of chaos and even tailspin. How accessible are you when it comes to dating and relationships? Are you always at the end of a phone call, a text, and immediately reply? Do you drop everything to see your special somebody even when you're busy? Do you prioritize other people over everything else, including your hobbies, your work, your friends, your interests? I think you're seeing a pattern here, right? The problem initially is you were most likely not a challenge, and as a result have found yourself almost utterly obsessed with the attention of this other person. You like them or love them so much that you don't want to lose them. You do whatever it takes to keep them in your life and make sure you have no mistakes or make no mistakes whatsoever. Ouch. Most likely you're kind of whipped. We've all been there though. Yes, even yours truly too. Our instinct when things aren't going great is to up the ante. For men, we go and buy lavish gifts, we up the affection and make sure they're okay all the time to the point where it becomes annoying. And for women, they do slightly similar, but it's more the talk of where is this going? I want to know where we stand. And it happens on repeat. Sadly, this usually brings most relationships to a crossroads and almost to the point of no return. Once doubt has crept in, that's where things usually go wrong. So what is the solution? Walking away. By doing so, it shows you're not in the mood for games, uncertainty, and any type of nonsense that may be at play here. Walking away proves you are a person well and truly on their mission. It shows you have dignity, pride, and an amazing amount of self-respect. It shows that regardless if you were too accessible initially, that there is a line that needs to be drawn, aka a healthy boundary. And now you are a challenge. The other person is stunned that you've got up and walked away. They arrogantly believed you will be with them regardless of how they treated you. and just how wrong were they? Another reason walking away is so attractive is the other person will immediately miss the attention you had given them. People are so predictable these days. You give them an inch, you can guarantee they will take a mile and take advantage. People are constantly taking liberties, taking advantage of other people, you name it. They will happily let you call them first all the time. They will let you chase them. They will let you treat them to nice things with not giving anything back. They will make you put in all the effort and all the work. They let all the effort, all the arrangements lie with you. You are the mouse. They are the cheese. And most likely, if you're an empathetic person, you're more than likely to go all in on a person to ensure they like you back. Ultimately, you are trying your hardest to make sure they stay with you and make sure that they are always going to like you. So you're calling them pretty much all the time just to see how they're doing and see how they're feeling. You check on them constantly. You ask them how their days are going and so on and so forth. Ultimately, you're bombarding or at least initiating the attention with them every single time. And let me confirm to you, they know this and they absolutely love it. They think, I've got him, I've got her wrapped around my little finger. If I call, they will come running. If I say jump, they will say how high. However, if you walk away, what suddenly happens to that wonderful attention that you were giving them? Obviously, it stops immediately. It comes to an abrupt end. Suddenly, they're at a loose end. No more good morning texts or late night phone calls. No more likes and comments on their social media, etc. Nothing but radio silence. Like a drug addict starved of their fix, they crave you more than ever. They will settle for scraps, and by scraps, even just an emoji of all things. They will become obsessed with you because you have starved them of the very thing, the one thing they arrogantly assumed they were entitled to for eternity. Your attention. Number 3, you are mysterious. Why do people love Batman as a character? I mean, there's 100 reasons why. But because he's the mysterious vigilante that swoops in at night to take on the evil villains who threaten to destroy his precious city, Gotham. To the fans, everybody knows Batman's secret identity is that of Bruce Wayne, the billionaire playboy who tragically lost his parents as a child. But to the villains, to the civilians of Gotham, of where he protects, nobody knows who he is. As Commissioner Gordon describes him at the end of the movie The Dark Knight when asked why the police must chase after him. Because he's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt him, because he can take it, because he's not our hero. He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight. Look, I'm not suggesting for you to become a Caped Crusader and fight crime, but to realize it is above all the mystery of Batman that ignites fear into the villains and respect from the civilians and the police. When you are constantly available and everybody knows what you want and who you are, what happens to the mystery? In fact, where is the mystery in that at all? It is non-existent, and mystery is attractive. But walking away and remaining no contact until they chase you ignites the same excitement and fear the villains have when Batman is swooping down on them to stop them. By the other person constantly knowing where you are and what you're up to, you are too readily available. However, suddenly you've walked away, the following anxiety occurs. Where are they going? What are they doing? Who are they with? Who are they spending time with? Where are they planning to go next? What are they thinking? Walking away will make you mysterious, and mystery is very sexy. Number 4, you regain the power. Yes, walking away regains your power. Having the strength to get up and walk away from negative and toxic individuals is a hugely underrated superpower. I've walked away from situations, friends, and even family, and look, it was not easy, but the right thing to do. So if I can do it, you can do it too. The The greatest power you will ever possess is the power of walking away. By tolerating abuse, negligence, mind games, toxicity, people's drama, stress, all the time, will only have one effect on your life. And that effect is it will make your life considerably worse. The upper hand now lies firmly with you, and all you had to do is metaphorically put your shoes on and walk away. There is no power in butting heads and continuing to argue with a fool. There is no power in chasing and flogging a dead horse. There is no power in begging and pleading. However, there is power in walking away. You are portraying the confidence and self-belief that you will not tolerate anything or in fact anybody that does not abide by your standards. This is not about being arrogant. This is about attraction. A man I know begged and pleaded for a woman he was dating to move in with him, to which she would never give him a definitive straight answer. He even offered to pay for everything, and she still said no. With that, he got so angry that he decided to walk away from her. By doing so, he worked harder at his job, worked out more, and educated himself about boundaries and how to become more confident. Throughout the whole time, he never spoke to his ex at all and remained focused. Over a year later, he was dating somebody else, and he received a knock on the door, disturbing his dinner plans. Sure enough, it was his ex, crying and sobbing. She said to him, "I can't believe I passed up this opportunity. I think about you all the time. I want you back so badly." "Too bad," the guy said, smiling, as he slowly closed the door in her face to return to the dining room to eat with his new girlfriend, who ended up becoming his new wife. What he did was regain the power by flipping it back into his control by walking away. By also going no contact added the extra spice. Regain control and the power of your life by walking away. And lastly, number 5, your value increases. The final reason walking away is attractive is because it increases your value. Anytime I've walked away from somebody, it has been for the most following reasons. I've either been disrespected, abused, mistreated, ridiculed, bullied, so on and so forth. Life is too damn short to waste it with people who will hurt me and upset me. Make friends and associate with people who want the best for you instead. Trust me on this. Therefore, once you have walked away, your value skyrockets. Whilst they never had any respect for you and looked down on you, the most important person did, and that's you. You had that. You stood up for yourself and showed them, "I'm better than this. And you know what? I'm actually better than you." Suddenly, they will feel incredibly insecure. They'll say to themselves, "Wow, maybe they're more attractive than I thought. God, there's just something about them. I don't know what it is." You're darn right there is something about you. It's called you have self-respect. You had the confidence and belief to realize you will not tolerate any crap that is thrown your way. And when they go too far or they never valued you, you will do the same by not valuing them, but do not seek revenge. A woman I know bent over backwards for a guy who took pure advantage of her. And when she finally walked away from him, he went into a complete depression, finally admitting, "I never valued how amazing she was. Wow, I have messed up so badly." Walk away and watch your value increase. And if they do not value you, go out there and find somebody else that will. I guarantee you will. So in summary, why walking away is attractive. Number 1, you become a challenge. Secondly, they'll miss your attention. You are then mysterious, like Batman. You regain the power and the upper hand, and your value increases. Thank you for watching.